problems. Okay, good morning class.
Morning, sir.
So today we're looking at integers, chapter 4, the last exercise in this chapter. Let's go. The examples for exercise 4, and the examples for exercise 4 is on, the exercise 4 is on page 51. And I'm doing the examples starting from page 48. Okay. So today we're going to look at division. Okay. Exactly the same rule that applies for multiplication applies to division, namely, if we say positive times positive, the answer will result in a
Negative.
positive. A positive times a negative, negative. Negative times a positive, negative. Negative times a negative, likewise. A positive divided by a positive is positive. Negative divided by negative is positive. Positive divided by negative is negative. And negative divided by positive is negative. Okay. You can make that another thing. Right, so let's look at these examples. I'm looking at the examples starting on page 48. People, what's negative divided by negative? Positive. 3 going to 3 once, 3 going to 6? Right, so the answer is 2 over 1, which is 2. Okay. Is there any confusion there? No. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Number 2. So here we are given negative 20 over 5. What's negative divided by positive? Negative 20. 5 into 5 once, 5 into 20? 4 times. So it's 4 over 1, which is? Negative 4. Not 4. Negative 4. Okay. What's positive divided by negative? Negative. 2 goes into 14 7 times. 2 goes into 16? 8. So it's 7 over 8. Okay. Positive divided by negative is? 2 go into 4 go into 4 once. 4 go into 8? So it's 2. They will have a cubed over a is going to give you a squared. Here we are given this note here. Guys can write this down as well. Divide the coefficients, which is the number in front. Can you see that?
Yes,
No. Divide the coefficients, but subtract the indices. Another word for indices is the exponents. Okay? Of the same base. So only when the bases are the same can you subtract those exponents. Okay? Go with the next one. What's negative divided by negative? Oh, that's gone. 3 going to 3 once, 3 going to 18? 6 times. The answer is 6. The a cancels a, not so. And then b cubed over b is going to give you b. Next one. What's negative divided by positive? Negative. 4 goes into 4 once, 4 going to 16? 4 times. So when you're dividing it, bases are the same, we subtracted the exponents. Not so?
Yes, sir.
So what I'm going to have? A to the power of 3. B to the exponent. Any confusion there? No? Look at the next one. So what's positive divided by negative? Negative. Which number goes into 15 and into 20 without the remainder? 5. 5 into 15 3 times, 5 into 20? 4 times. So it's 3 over 4. Where are there more A's? Top. No? So there are 3 and 1 at the bottom. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So it's A squared. Where are there more B's? Bottom. So it's going to be 3 minus 1 is? Again, very important to note, you can make this note here as well. There are more b's below the line in the denominator, resulting in the b's being at the bottom. Okay? You can pause the video at this point. Make your notes. Otherwise, you can carry on. Let's look at the next one. Number 8. Number 8, you got negative 8xy cubed over negative 32x squared y 5. We are what's negative divided by negative?
Positive.
8 goes into 8 once, 8 goes into 32 4 times. There's 1 over 4. We are there more x's? Quarter. So it's going to be x. 2 minus 1 is 1. We are there more y's? Quarter. What's 5 minus 3 is? 2. It's positive 1 over 4xy squared. Okay. Any confusion here?
No, sir.
Let's go to number 9. Here we have to sort out our brackets first. A mistake that many of you are made when you were busy with that worksheet. What's negative to an even exponent? Positive. There's a 1 there. So this will be 2 to the 1 times 4 is 4. So it's 2 to the 4. And 2 to the exponent 4 is 16. How do we get that? It's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16. X 3 times 4 is 12 over negative 16x. People, what's positive divided by negative? Negative. 16 goes into 16 once, 16 goes into 16 once, and it will be x 11. I can put a 1 there if you like, over 1, but it's going to give you the same thing. Okay? Alright. Yes, Michael? Yes? Why? Say again? Oh, the exponent here. Remember, if 2 is if x to the ground is out, there's a 1, 1 and 1 there, not some, and there's a positive of course. And if you got 2, it will be 1 over 1 as well. So what I do is, I just indicate there's a 1, because 1 times 4 is 4. That's how we get 2 to the 4. 2 to the 4 is 16. People, the next one, again the brackets has to be done first. Negative to an odd exponent will always be negative. 2 cubed, 8. X, 3 times 2 is? 6. And that is all over. Negative squared is? Positive. 2 squared is? 4. X squared. Understand? What's negative divided by positive? Negative. 4 going to 4 once, 4 going to 8? So x. 6 minus 2 is? Alright. Let's carry on. Looking at number 11. Here we are told that divide negative 2 into both terms above the line into the numerator. Guys can make that note again, pause the video if needed. So in other words, you can go straight or you write it out first. I always write it out. Okay, so it's 10a over negative 2 minus 8b over negative 2. What's positive divided by negative? Negative. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 10? 5 times. 5, 8. What's negative divided by negative? Positive. 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 8? 4. So it's 4. Okay. Any confusion there? No? Look at the next one. Again, each one of its own, not so. It's going to be 12 x squared y 5 over negative 6xy cubed minus 18x4y cubed over negative 6xy cubed. Okay. Now we say negative positive divided by negative. 6 going to 6 1, 6 going to 12 twice. X squared over x is going to give you x. y5 over y cubed. You all agree with that? What's negative divided by negative? Positive. 6 goes into 6 1, 6 goes into 18. 3 times. Thrice. What's x4 over x? X cubed. Y cubed over y cubed? Not y. Cancel. Okay. Any confusion there? No? These are the last one, page 48. Let's look at the first one. People, the reason why I wrote to the side was because of space constraint, okay? You guys just write one below the other. So you put each one of its own. So it's going to be 15a squared b5 over negative 5a squared b minus 20a 5b c squared over negative 5a squared b plus 5a squared b over negative 5a squared b. Okay. What is positive divided by negative? Negative. 5 into 5 once, 5 into 50, 3 times. A squares cancel. There's a 1b. b5 over b? B4. Negative divided by negative? Positive. 5 into 5 once, 5 into 20, 4 times. 5a, a to the 5 over a squared is a cubed. B's are the same. C squared. Not so. You are the same in the numerator as the denominator, they cancel. What's positive divided by negative? Negative. 5 cancels 5. A squared cancels a squared, 1. So I'm left with? So in other words, 5a squared b goes into itself once, and 5a squared b goes into itself once. Okay, and 1 over 1 is 1. Okay, any confusion there? Okay. Number 14. The last one on this page. So again, each one of its own. So it's going to be negative 12a4 over negative 3a cubed. Plus 3a5 over negative 3a cubed. Minus 15a squared over negative 3a cubed. Right. Negative divided by negative? Positive. 3 going to 3 once, 3 going to 12? 4 times. So it's 4. A. A4 over A cubed? A. Positive divided by negative? Negative. 3's cancels. Not so. Negative 1 A squared. What's negative divided by negative? Positive. 3 going to 3 once, 3 going to 15? 5 times. Where are there more A's?
At the bottom.
Bottom. So it must go to bottom, and 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay. No confusion there? Now we're going to go to page 49. So now we're looking at subtraction. Okay, so subtraction. So here we told that in the case of subtraction, we need only to remove the brackets and then simplify. There are no new rules. Negative times a negative is a? Positive. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
And 3 plus 5 is 8. This is the position of 5 on the number line is negative and subtract. That's the same. Okay. Negative times negative again is positive. We'll make that note there again. We can pause the video at this point. Otherwise, you understand from the first part or the first exercise, no problem. We got example 1. We're on page 49 now. We got the question says simplify. So you got negative 2 minus upper brackets negative 3a. So where do we start?
Brackets.
Brackets. So negative times a negative is a positive. So it's negative 2a plus 3a. And negative 2a plus 3a is? What did I say? Don't use your heads. You must use your number line. So negative 2 plus 3. 1 says 8. Okay. Yes?
You said that there's still continue in this subtraction thing, like the when multiply, that's why when you plus it or subtraction, you don't add exponents.
Yeah. Whatever I told you before still applies. Like BODMAS will always apply. The rules in mathematics will remain the same throughout. So never if you're coming to another topic and then you might drop the rule. No. We continue, we keep that rule. The rule is universal, it works throughout the whole system and everything of mathematics. No, the score mathematics. Okay. Boolean algebra is different, so for those of you going to go study engineering, you'll see it's a bit different. Okay. People who got negative 4x minus open brackets positive 2x minus open brackets negative 5x. Where do we start? Brackets. Get rid of the brackets. What's positive times negative? Negative. So it's negative 4x minus 2x, negative times negative, positive 5x. What's minus 4x minus 2x? Negative 6x. Negative 6x plus 5x. Negative 1x. Okay. Here we are told the bracket is removed from multiplying each term by negative 1. As you can see, there's a 1 here and a 1 there. Not so?
Yes, sir.
And of course, negative times positive. Negative 1 times whatever number is will be that number. Not so? Those of you like to write notes, there's another opportunity for you. Okay. Pause the video, you write that note. Okay. So what needs to be done first here? The brackets. So you got 5p minus open brackets negative p close bracket plus negative 3p close bracket. So we get rid of the brackets. So it's going to be 5p. What's negative times negative? Positive p. Negative times positive? Negative 3p. What is 5p plus p? 6p. 6p minus 3p? Yes. I almost thought you got it wrong. Okay. Number 4. We got x squared minus 4x plus 3 minus open brackets 2x squared plus 3x minus 1. What needs to be done first? Brackets by multiplying the negative 1 in. Not so. So I got x squared minus 4x plus 3. What's negative 1 times 2x squared? Negative 2x squared. What's negative 1 times positive 3x? Negative 3x. What's negative 1 times negative 1? Positive 1. Yes. Now what? Like terms. Like to be unlike. No? What is x squared minus 2x squared?
X squared.
It 1 minus h. But use the?
Yes, sir.
No, not the head. Number line. How's it? So you got the number line. This nothing means is a 1. 1 minus 2. Negative 1. So what do I write? Negative x squared. You said?
Yes, sir.
I didn't hear. Right. Now what's negative 4x minus 3x? Negative 4x minus negative 7x. What is 3 plus 1? Alright, you guys are showing some promise. You know what 3 plus 1 is. Okay. Hey. We're moving too fast for you, Michael. You enter? Yes, good. You can rewatch the video. Like and share. Yeah? Yes, you don't have to subscribe. Come on. I don't want to force you to do things you don't want to do. Right. People number 5. Oh, you're lucky. I didn't press anything. Eh? People number 5. Which expression is written down first? Oh, this is part of the next one. I'm jumping the gun. Right, what do we do here? We got negative 2a plus 3b minus c minus, open brackets, 3c minus 5a plus 1. Brackets. So it's going to be negative 2a plus 3b minus c. Negative times positive? Negative 3c. Negative times negative? Positive 5a. Negative times positive? Negative 1. So what do I do now? Like terms. B. No B. C. And that's on its own. These are loners, no? Lone ranges. Do we bring the lonely ones together? No. They suffer on their own, no? Right, what's negative 2a plus 5a? Positive? 3r. Right. B is on its own, so 3b. Minus 1c minus 3c. Hi. What did I say about your head? Don't use your head. Use your number line. So you go negative 1 minus 3. Negative 4. Negative 4c. Minus 1. Right. Any confusion there? No. Next, it says subtract 2x minus 3y from. Subtract 2x minus 3y from 5x plus 8y. Whatever follows from here, right? First, there's 5x plus 8y minus 2x minus 3y. What must I not forget? Brackets, yes. Why must we not forget the brackets? Yes, we're subtracting. It's more than one term following the negative sign. There's more than one term following the negative sign. Let's write the brackets. Okay. What we do? We write the brackets. Get rid of it. We multiply it in. So I got 5x plus 8y. What's negative times positive? Negative 2x, negative times negative, positive 3y. So what do I do now? Like terms. So it's going to be 5x minus 2x. What's 5x minus 2x? 3x. What is 8y plus 3y? Right, let's again a note you guys can write after you have written down that sum. Number 1, important to note, which expression is written down first. Which one gets written down first is the one that follows from. Number 2, the brackets around the subtractor, the second expression, is important. Of course, if you leave it out, you're going to get it wrong. Okay. Let's look at the next one. How much more is 4x squared minus 2x plus 1 than? So which one is bigger? The first one or the second one?
The second one.
We don't know. Okay. So we say, how much more is 8 than 6? How do we do? 8 minus 6, which is 2. What if we had put 6 here and 8 there? How much more is 6 than 8? Negative. Not so?
Yes, sir.
Right. So, how did we get that? We took whatever is written first and we subtracted by the second. Not so? Right. So what is written first? 4x squared minus 2x plus 8 minus x squared plus x minus 10. What must I not forget? The brackets. Why the brackets? There's more than one term following the negative sign. Yes?
Where did you get the 8?
The 8. In my head. Yes. She asked me if I get the 8. I could have put 10 and 12. I could have put 1,000 and a million. Okay. Yeah, I'm just putting numbers there to make sense of what I do. Okay. Good. Let's get rid of the brackets. What do we get? 4x squared minus 2x plus 8. Negative times negative? What's that? X squared minus x plus 10. So what do I do now? Like terms. Just put on the charger in for so what is 4x squared plus x squared? 4 plus 5, 4 plus 1? 5. So it's 5x squared. What's negative 2x minus 1x? 3x. What's 8 plus 10?
18.
18. No, we all be sure that age already.
Yes.
Yeah. We can leave the house and what no? And then when you're that age and but older, when you're like 30 something, and then you want to go back. Okay. Right, let's look at the next one. Number next. Where does this fit in? Number 8. Here we are told from negative 10 plus 3a subtract. So whatever follows from you, right? First, so it's negative 10 plus 3a minus 4a squared minus 1 plus. So to get rid of the brackets, you multiply out. It's negative 10 plus 3a minus 4a squared plus 1 minus 8. So that's on its own, not so? Negative 4a squared. Then we got the a's, so it's going to be 3a minus 1a is plus 2a. And then we have minus 10 plus 1 is minus 9. Or you could have done that first, which is minus 9 plus 2a minus 4a squared. It's the same thing. Okay? Next. Here we are told the vertical subtraction. The like terms are written below one another. Okay? So it's a vertical subtraction. So the question says subtract. So what we do is we change the signs on the line. Okay, so minus becomes a plus, and plus become a minus. Or if you didn't want to know that, no problem. If you don't want to change it, you just say in your head 4a squared minus 5a squared, which then becomes 4a squared plus 5a squared anyway, which is then 9a squared. And then we say negative 3a minus 8a, which now becomes negative 3a plus 8a, which is 5a. You see that, people? And that is the reason why I changed that to a positive and negative you change to a positive. Can you see that? Otherwise here, it's going to be 2 plus, minus. You've got 2 minus positive 6. What's negative times a positive? Negative 6. 2 minus 6? Negative 4. And that negative is actually there now. You see? It's going to be negative 4. Okay. The explanation I've just given you now. Okay, so now we're on page. Okay, we're still on the same page with the last of its type. Okay. Again, subtract. So if it's subtract, what we do? We change the signs on the line. Okay. You see there's nothing here. So it's a 0. So 14x squared plus 5x squared is 19x squared. Minus 2x squared minus 6x squared is minus 8. Minus 2x minus 6x minus 8x. And then 0 plus 3 is 3. Okay, types of subtraction summary. Okay, we're reading on the next page now. Horizontal, put the brackets around the expression that has been subtracted. Remove the brackets. We were very sure about which expression must be written down first. In other words, which must be subtracted from which. Vertical, which is one above the other. Write the like terms one below the other, as I just did here, or as it was illustrated there. Subtract 1 by putting an extra negative in front of the second, namely. This is what they're talking about. Again, if you're that girl that wants to write notes, I would advise you can write this down. Okay. People, we're on page 50. So now we're going to look at the last part, which is substitution. Okay. Alright, so here, the variables is placed by given values, by a given value. So the expression can now have a numerical value. A numerical is a number. So numerical value. Here we are told that A is equal to -1, B is equal to -2, and C is equal to 5. Calculate the value of. People, what operation happens between A and B? Multiplication. So it's -1 times -2 plus B, -2 times 5 plus 3. B, -2 cubed. You all okay with that? What's -1 times -2? Positive 2. What's -2 times positive 5? -10 times positive is negative. Now this, the exponent needs to be sorted out first, not so. So that would be 3 times. Negative to an odd exponent is negative, and 2 cubed is 8. You see that? But the 3 is positive. What's positive times negative? 3 times 8? 24. What is 2 minus 10? Negative 8. Negative 8 minus 24 is negative 30. Remember, okay, so this is the interim step there, would have been -8 minus 24. You notice here that the signs are the same, so the answer is going to be negative, and then we add the numbers. Okay. Let's go with the next one. We're looking at B, number 2, sorry. Okay. Number 3. In number 2, we are given open brackets negative. What's your A value? -1. Your B value is -2. Your C value is 5. And it must all be squared. So what do? I do inside of the bracket first. Not so. So what do we get? Negative times negative times negative times positive. Negative. What is 1, 2, 3 negatives being multiplied? It's odd. The answer is going to be negative. What's 1 times 2? 2 times 5? 10. Squared. So negative squared is? Negative squared is? Positive. And 10 squared is? 10 times 10 is not 1,000. Okay. Somebody forgot their water bottle there yesterday. No? Is it anybody of this class? The nice water bottle, I need one. No? Imagine. Right. Number 2. No, sorry, number 3. 2a cubed plus 3b. What needs to be done first? Substitution. So a is -1. Then 1 cubed. Plus 3 times -2. So you're going to do the exponent first. So it's 2 times. What's negative to an odd exponent? Negative. 1 cubed, 1. plus 3 times negative 2. Now I can multiply this up. What's positive times negative? Negative 2 times 1? 2. What's positive times negative? Negative 2 times 3? What's minus 2 minus 6? Negative 8. And the last one, the last sum of this chapter, number 4. So A gets replaced with negative 1. So it's negative 1 squared times B with negative 2 squared minus B is negative 2, C is 5, and this is all over A, which is negative 1. So what needs to be done first? Brackets. So negative 1 squared is positive 1 times negative 2 squared is positive 4. What's negative times negative? What's 2 times 5? 10. All over negative 1. What's 4 times 1? 4 plus 10 over negative 1. What's 4 plus 10? 14 over negative 1, which is negative 1. So any confusion, people? That brings us to the end of the examples for exercise 4. And exercise 4 is on page 51. You guys can do all the odd numbers there for me. Well, okay. This brings us to the end of this lesson. The full lesson can be found in the description box below.